Good morning, concert choir and chamber choir. If all of us got into a line and started to march, one of us would have to march 31st. And folks, that's it for that joke for another year. Put that joke back on mothballs where it belongs. All right. Now I would like you to take out your packet number 4, and we're going to be dealing today with pages 13 and 107. So let's look at page 13 first. Page 13 is our melody page. All right, now, as I take a look up and down the left-hand side of page 13, I am noticing something that I have not noticed on any of the first 12 pages, and that is that each one of these exercises not only is the clef changing between treble and bass clef, but I'm noticing something that never happened on any of these pages before, and that is that the key signature is changing. Number 1's got 2 sharps, number 1's got 2 flats, number 3's got 1 sharp. What? So, I better know what key is which so that I know what key each exercise is in. Shouldn't I know that? So, I'm going to take a look at this paper right here, and I'm going to be writing for you the method to figure out what key you're in. Right now, what key has no sharps and flats? Everybody say it all together. 1, 2, 3. C major. C major has no sharps or flats, right? C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. And if you could see my keyboard, which I'm not going to hook up the camera right now, but the white key to the left of the 2 black keys is a C. And if I play all the white keys till I get to the next C, then I play whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, and I play a C major scale. Now, sorry about that. Okay, now, in order to add 1 sharp, what do? I want to go forward 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to G, and sharps show up at T. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, F sharp. Now, in order to find the key that has 2 sharps, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to go forward 5, D, right? The sharp that is already there remains, F sharp, and a new sharp shows up at T. So if I want to make key signatures for these keys, all right, let's do a treble clef, and let's do a bass clef. Now these key signatures, as they are right now, are C major, because there are no sharps and flats in those key signatures. Now if I want to make a key signature for G major, I have to put an F sharp. So I go, every good boy does fine. I put a sharp sign on the top line, and good burritos don't fall apart. F is the 4th line in bass clef. So now I've got the key signature for G major. Now if I want to do D major, I leave the F sharp where it is, and to the right of it, I put the new one that has arrived in my pattern, which is a C sharp. So I go space is spell face, F-A-C, and I put a sharp sign in the 3rd space, and I go all cars eat gas, and on cars, which is C, I put a sharp sign there, and now I've got the key signature for D major. Do you understand? Now, if I want to add a flat, then I do not go backward. I do not go forward 5, I go backwards 5. So here I am at the end of the scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Backwards 5 leads me to F, and flats show up at Fa, right? Do, re, mi, fa, B flat, C, D, E, F. And in order to find the scale that has 2 flats, I do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey, that's the B flat. and I write out the scale, and flats show up at Fa. And there we have it. So if I want to make key signatures for these scales, there's C major, right? Nothing in it. Can you see that? There we go. How about it? Is that in view now? All right. So if I want to make the key signature for F major, I go Every Good Boy, and there's a B flat, and Good Burritos, and that's the key signature for F major. Now, if I want to make B flat major, I leave that one right there, and I put the new one that has arrived, which is E flat. Face, E flat, and All Cars Eat, E flat. All right, now here's what I'd like you to do. I want you to do something. I want you to, after you hear my assignment, I want you to pause this video, and I want you to go through and do this for all of page 13, all right? I want you to pause the video when I say pause, and I want you to go down page 13, and I want you to try to write the key for every one of these exercises. Okay, so just put it to the side here and give it your best guess based on what I just went over with you, and then turn the video back on and we'll check and see how you do. All right, pause. All right, are we back? So let's go through. 2 sharps is D major, 2 flats, B flat major, 1 sharp, G, 1 flat, F, 2 flats, B flat, 1 sharp, G, 2 flats, B flat, nothing, C, 2 sharps, D, 1 flat, F, 2 sharps, D, 2 flats, B flat. All right, so I'm going to sing with you the first 3 exercises on page 13, all right? So page 13, number 1 is in treble clef. It is in the key of D major, and I know that from the 2 sharps. It's in the time signature of 4/4, so I'm going to be counting in sets of 4. And it is starting on the D that is 2 Ds above middle C, or this one. So if I'm a soprano or alto, I'm going to start up there. And if I'm a bass or tenor, which I am, I'm going to sing it there. And it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, fa, so, fa, mi, re, do. Yeah, all right. And number 2. Number 2 is in bass clef. It is in the key of B flat, and I know this from the 2 flats. It is in the time signature of 3/4, so I'm going to be counting in 3s. And the first note is the B flat below middle C, because of course in bass clef, middle C is the ledger line above, so that is the note below. So that's the first note for a bass or a tenor. If I'm a soprano or alto, I'm raising the octave to there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do, ti, la, ti, do, ti. You know what? Let me play it up the octave so that the ladies can sing in their octave and I'll sing in the bass and tenor octave. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do, ti, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. All right, and number 3 is in treble clef. It is in G major, because there's one sharp, and it's in the time signature of 3/4. So this starts on the G above middle C, or this one. So the sopranos and altos will sing there, and the bass and tenor will drop an octave and sing there. This one gets pretty high, so make sure you get your support ready, and everybody in your house listening to you sing now, they better get ready to hear some nice, strong singing. Warn them that this is coming. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And I think I just woke up everybody in my house. All right, now, those of you that are eligible to do an exercise are going to see your names on this assignment, and you can pick from numbers 4 through 12 on page 13, and you can submit it to me either through Remind, or you can send me a video on Google Classroom. You had all kinds of creative ways of doing that last week, those of you that did it, and I would love to have that happen again. Now, rhythm, page 107. Page 107. We are still dealing with the same concepts as last week, and I wrote this out last week, and everything is still the same. We have notes going from whole, half, quarter, down to eighth, and that's what they look like, right? This is all review, so you should remember this. And over here we have the rests from whole down through half, quarter, and down to eighth. And all of those things are still in play on page 107. So whatever your time signature is, you must count in repeated groups of those notes, and you must have ands in your counting, because that's how you're going to feel the eighth notes and rests. So for example, number 1 on page 107, the time signature is 2/4, so I'm thinking 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and, right? So let's clap together page 107, number 1. It goes 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1, 2 and 1 and 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 2 and ah. Make sense? Make sense? Number 2. Number 2 is in the time signature of 4/4. So I'm counting in fours with the ands, right? Here we go. Number 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 ah. I will do number 3 as your third example, and then I'm going to open it up to volunteers. Here we go. Number 3, time signature 3/4. So I'm counting off in sets of 3. Everything in each measure adds up to 3, and I'm putting the ands for the eighth notes. And 1 and 2 and 3 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 and ah. There it is. Now, those of you that are eligible for a rhythm, you will find your names on the assignment, and you can submit to me anything you choose between numbers from anywhere, including numbers 4 through 12 on page 107. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a very exciting packet day. Have fun with that, and I will see you soon.